feeling like the president, but I can't vote, boy. Picked him out from miles away, he in my scope, boy. How you speaking on my name and making no noise?
What is your opinion on the federal government putting pressure on companies or government employees who speak against Charlie Kirk? Do you see this as an assault on freedom of speech?
Yeah, I see that. I see it two ways. So I see it as trying to rip freedom of speech. I like Jimmy Kimmel, by the way, so I was mad that his show got pulled in the aspect that it did get pulled in. But the other side of it is like Charlie Kirk believed in freedom of speech. So if the man himself believed in freedom of speech, why are you trying to censor someone else for saying what they believe? So whether you have his beliefs or not, or have his morals or not, then you still shouldn't try to censor somebody, is how I feel.
How do you think the nation can heal so that the people on both sides, Democrats and Republicans, can come together?
They will have to know God, because if they don't know God, I think it's a race and a hate agenda anyway in the world. So that's why if you cut on the news, they're going to tell you that it's a white and black thing. And you actually see it with these colleges, with the kid that got hung, that they said was a suicide, that Kaepernick is paying for a private autopsy to prove that was it a real suicide. I don't know no black man that's going to kill themselves by hanging ever, in my opinion. But this is the propaganda that's passed down. So they're going to tell you to think one way, and it's going to be a huge race war with blacks and whites. But if you open your eyes and you say, okay, I see this is the agenda that they're trying to push, and you don't have an open heart about love, then you're already doomed.
Do you have any future political ambitions? If so, which party would you align with, and your role would you seek?
As of right now, I think the Republicans has the, and when I say this, I mean the upfront values, right? Mm-hmm. Like you don't want your kids to push the homosexuality agenda. What the Democrats was pushing, like I said, the welfare and food stamp agenda. I don't want that. So I think the Republican Party, as far as the money and getting America back on track, has the right agenda. But I also think in some aspects it don't matter who's in office, that it's a bigger agenda behind all of that. To say Republic or Democrat, you're going to have these issues to deal with, and if you're not willing to play ball, then we're going to get somebody else that can play ball. So that's why I think first and foremost that your loyalty should be to God, because if your loyalty is to God, then you're going to have a different moral compass versus I'm doing this for money, or I'm doing this for power, or I'm doing this to keep the position that I have.
Okay, in closing, what's one sentence you want the world to remember about your brother?
That my brother was a 16-year-old kid. That's what I want you to remember. Because everybody keep talking to me like my brother was a grown man. My brother was a 16-year-old kid. And you have to be a coward to be a bunch of grown men to jump a 16-year-old kid.
Last but not least, if new information emerged, what would closure realistically look like for you?
If new, good or bad?
Yep, good or bad.
Yeah, if info come out that he didn't do it, then I would apologize to him. Because I would say, okay, I don't want an innocent man in jail. But things that they are, all of the information is pointing that he did do it. So closure for me is an apology and give my family what you owe.
No, bitch ain't bigger than the program. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. Next time we need to remember. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. I ain't no nigga bigger than the program.